Hey everyone, welcome to another podcast. We'll start with introductions, going top down as per usual. Addicted first.
Casper DK addicted.
I guess that Pokemon didn't get it, so I'm a Wutu, that represent Echo.
I'm Solak from Enemy.
Wanaprat from Iron.
Sunrunner from Hydon.
Sarah from KHAOS.
Private Wiggles from Leviathan.
The Death from Leviathan.
Lone Wolf from Millennium.
Fuck's sake.
Silent, Millennium.
Oles, Misanthropolis.
Vertigo from Misanthropolis.
Amidan.
Ox, old school.
Shaggle, old school.
Candy Resilience.
Odds from Resilience.
Swain.
Well said.
I am Eteros from the one and only Sword Art Online.
Atheros the Warrior.
The other one.
That's the pleb warrior. Atheros is the pleb.
He's my soul buddy, man.
Yuki from the most respectable guild in EU, Sword Art Online.
Soraka Venari.
Freya from Voss.
And Pokemon from Reiko. Sorry, was life.
Alright, so Sovereign isn't here today, but as probably everyone knows, nothing really happened in Valencia. Something happened in Calpheon though, but I'm not really sure what was there. So Zorlok, can you tell us about that?
Basically, a guild contacted us during the week saying they were gonna place on Calpheon and wanted some siege practice. But yeah, they basically only brought 15 people, and we thought we weren't really gonna waste our time by doing the small fights.
I heard it was a trash guild called Traiana.
Probably still better than you guys. So.
Oh yeah, they are, man.
Yeah, we're perma war with them.
Better, yeah. They're too good for us.
I
Try
mean,
and avoid them.
You guys calling someone shit. I mean, it's like the pot calling the kettle black.
Exactly. Every guild has a pleb in their guild, you know. But Traiana is the pleb of the pleb.
Traiana is awesome. I don't know what you're people talking about. They are very big fans of my guestbook, of my guild's guestbook, calling us griefers and karma bombers and whatever.
Oh, they're one of those people.
Yeah, they don't see the difference between griefing, karma bombing, and just being shit.
Oh yeah.
They do have a low IQ, so I don't know.
So wait, they contacted you guys and then showed up with like 15?
Well, they contacted during the weekend saying they were gonna place there and wanted siege practice. But yeah, we couldn't really bring people to organize that yet. So we said we don't really want to do anything. And they said they were okay with that. And didn't bring any people and didn't build any buildings either.
They finished the fort but didn't show up?
Well, yeah,
Really?
there was nothing there for them.
What was the point?
They were probably
Guild money.
They were hoping for a giveaway. They were hoping for a giveaway, man.
Oh yeah, the usual.
Hey, that's for us. Calm down.
So what was it, like 4-week streak now for Enemy on Calpheon, right?
Well, we have no tax anymore.
Oh, so it's 5 weeks already. It's gonna be fat.
Well, I'm not sure we want to do castle sieges with this lag anyway.
That's not too bad.
It's great fun.
My lag?
I like to teleport everywhere. Pretend I'm a wizard, even though I'm a warrior.
It's actually a bit less laggy during the siege. It's very laggy before and after, but during the siege it's fine, I guess. Well, it's not as bad as out of the siege.
Yep,
Yeah, that was
confirm.
my experience today as well.
I agree. Dial 1, like 10 minutes before the siege, was really bad.
Yeah,
It was
definitely.
fine during it.
I was trying to plant, and it took me like 2 minutes trying to plant one thing.
All right, so any questions on Calpheon today, guys?
Dead?
So
cold
let's move
shoulder's
on.
been given.
Was it dead?
So let's move on to Serendia then, I guess. It was 8 fucking guilds, as far as I know. Harmony, you wanna take this one? I think this was your zone.
Yeah. From the very beginning, you guys know our spot from last week. It's that one spot that has 2 safe zones around it. And yeah, from the beginning, KHAOS Dead Factory. And I don't even know why they came to Serendia, honestly. I guess they didn't have their spots on Balanos anymore. And Resilience focused us from the very beginning. So we had a 1 versus 3 situation for like half an hour, I think, about half an hour. And then meanwhile, Lone Wolf and his gang played the MVP role of the siege, and they took out pretty much all the alliances. Meanwhile, that half an hour. And I think they took out 1 with 2 Dead Factory and KHAOS as well. Meanwhile, they were taking out KHAOS and Dead Factory. We had the same shit again with Resilience. They were just hugging the safe zone for like 45 minutes. And yeah, not being able to achieve jack shit. And then yeah, Lone Wolf told me that he has to decide who they have to take out. They took us out, which is fine. I mean, they were the MVP of this fight, and then they took out us. So Resilience in like, I don't even know. I just went to Balanos and the Resilience already died. So I don't know what happened there. But yeah,
salty Smigol.
I can be salty, I can be. It's all right for me. I mean, I don't get it. Like, oh, Xenocraft is not here. Fuck way. Send me a really good screenshot. One sec, give me a sec. I think this guy is the KHAOS Guild Master, right? Where should I post it? One sec. Oh,
Twitch
podcast. Yeah, screenshot.
Twitch chat, on Twitch chat.
Twitch chat. Oh, yeah, on Twitch chat. Awesome.
Yes, post it.
It's not. I don't know. Like, I don't know what KHAOS was planning again. I guess the hate between Harmony and KHAOS is too big, so they wanted to take out Harmony 1 versus 7.
If Razikai has that whisper from me, you posted something that everyone is Resilience is saying to everyone to focus you. I would like to see that screenshot that I tell everyone to focus you. You are the map holder. It's natural that everyone will come for you, buddy.
I don't know why you say that. This is the one on the screenshot is not you. It's the GM of.
Oh no, it's not me.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This screenshot is saying that Resilience is saying to everyone to focus you. I would like to see me saying to everyone to focus you, because there is no such whisper. You are the map holder. It's natural that everyone will come for you. It's common logic, buddy.
Why would it be common logic? It's not that someone is holding the territory. It doesn't really mean that it's the strongest
Isn't
guild
it
right
always that if someone holding the territory, you go for that person or that guild first?
Map holders always go out first, buddy. I don't know what.
That's how it is.
What is your common logic? But my common logic is Harmony has the map.
I think that's a pretty retarded logic. Like I'm pretty sure I can recall when we went to Calpheon once and the enemy didn't hold the castle and they got focused 1 versus 4.
Yeah, you're right on that. But Malaka, Shadow Elite was to be the primary target, but since Shadow Retreat went to Medaya,
Wait,
the
but
second.
Shadow Elite wasn't at Serendia. So where is the logic then?
Yeah, that's what I said. We were thinking to fight Shadow Elite first, but since Shadow Elite did...
Then why are you saying this shit? Like you are countering your own facts right here.
Countering what, dude?
What am I countering, Malaka Mario?
You're saying that you're focusing...
Shadow Elite was fucking out, so we went for you guys first. Can you wrap that inside your head, dude?
Don't talk to Luna. He's a bit upset.
It's
too much autism.
Natural. Shadow Elite was the biggest guild. Shadow Elite didn't come, so you were the second on the line.
Too much for me. Too much autism. Yeah.
Free hugs to everyone, guys. Free hugs.
I'm done. Who is next?
I think we have Sarah from KHAOS here. So what can you tell us about this part of the siege?
Oh yeah. We had a really bad week this week. That's why we went for surrender. We was going to go for balance, but when we were about to build the castle, it was too crowded, so went for Serendia instead, and we're gonna try for that. And in the beginning, we went for harmony, as we had discussed with other people, and I think it was about 20 minutes into the fight, we started getting attacked by Millennium, so we started to defend instead. But after about 30 minutes or so, we got killed. So that's about what happened to us. Very short siege, but yeah.
All right, Lone Wolf, you wanna take it from here?
Sure. Well, at the beginning, we waited out and saw what's going on. We decided to place traps. We thought Shadow Elite would be there, but they were not. When Harmony got attacked by 3 guilds, we decided we should take out the other guilds, just in case. So we went for Zakon, the guild called Zakon IV, 4, whatever. We surrounded their base and took them out in 10 minutes. They didn't have too much people, maybe like 30, 20, I don't know. Then we moved out to LowKarma. We took them out, and then there was a guild next to them called MangoSmile. We took them out. Then we looked. It was still 1v3 at Harmony, so we thought I didn't feel like attacking Harmony then. So we thought maybe we should try that 1v2 again, because we lost it last time at Balance against KHAOS and Death Factory. So we decided to do that. We fought KHAOS, we attacked KHAOS. Eventually, Death Factory pulled away from Harmony. They attacked us at KHAOS base, and then they attacked our base while we were attacking KHAOS base. We had to defend and fight at 2 fronts. We did. Eventually, we took down KHAOS. KHAOS put up a good fight, and then we moved back to our base to restock. And Death Factory was waiting for us. In the meantime, Harmony and Resilience were still fighting. When we won now. We restocked, got our elephants, we moved to the factory. The factory had a hole in their base, so we kind of worked on that. We took down the factory, and then we kind of looked at the Resilience versus Harmony fight. It dragged on, and I didn't want to wait around, so we attacked Harmony. And when Harmony went down, we instantly attacked Resilience blob, but Resilience was pulling back at that time, so we had to catch up. We caught up at their base. There was a big fight there. We lost that fight. We regrouped before a bridge. Our bases were like close. They were at Big Spawn, around Big Spawn, and we were near those bandits. Fuck, what's that called again? Hold up. We were below Viragi Den. What the fuck it's called? There was like a bridge separating our forts, so entire Resilience was at one side and we were at the other side. It was quite funny. It was like a Mexican standoff, and Odds was like in front and I was in front, and we were just like blocking and watching each other. Then I wrote on Odds with general chat, taunting him, trying to get him to attack us. Eventually Resilience did, and the bridge was a very good choke point for us. We wiped them, and that gave us a big chance to attack their base while they were either respawning or Odds. You said you got crashes, was that it?
No, that was the key point for us, because we had a huge glitch, meaning half of our raid, around 30 people, couldn't res, so they had to completely close down the game and relog, and I was one of them, my party as well. So till we relog completely, Millennium had already at our base and kept attacking. So GG.
We surrounded the Resilience base. We made sure no one got out. Our witches, wizards, perfectly aligned, like 360. There was no, like, they did really good. Same to other guys. We kept reviving, kept fighting. Eventually, we took down Resilience as well. Was a good one. We won. Fight for once. Usually ends up us being attacked by many groups, but it was a good fight overall for us. We weren't expecting victory. There was 8 guilds.
8 bases. Best Serendia siege.
Yeah, but it's like, for me as my cannon squad, it was kind of interesting because we had to, like, at some point we were actually deciding this is an inside joke. We coin flip whether we should seriously shoot at resilience or not. In the end, we did. So there is that.
Yeah, our witches wizards took down the watches before you could even shoot. Mostly, I don't know how you kept up, but it was a fun siege for us.
Yeah, like we kept up on most bases, but on resilience we just made the inside joke, and it turned out that halfway through we were actually shooting, and then there was not much to shoot anymore because of our witches. Yeah.
Witches wizards, crazy.
Out of curiosity, how many people do you have on Wolf?
85.
Yeah, we thought so.
Yeah, a lot of people, but we had only one guy that didn't sign up, so it's pretty good.
That's very nice. That's good to hear.
Yeah, just keep improving, But that's pretty much what we did. Nothing else happened. So.
Resilience, you guys have anything to add?
No, it was perfect, and we really enjoyed it. Besides the last thing with the resis, it was perfect because waking up in the morning and seeing 6 bases until I come back from work, we had like 8 bases built. It was, it was hyped because it's really fun. I mean, smaller, bigger guilds, just build. It doesn't matter. It's fun in the end. And since we have the opportunity, let me link this, because this link I'm going to post is the link in Medaya in Korea. Just check it. Check how many bases they built in Medaya. I think Luna gave it to me this morning.
It was 21.
Yeah,
21.
Yeah, it's this link. It's like amazing how many bases. I mean, even 10-man guilds, 20-man guilds, they just build. It doesn't matter. Just go, build, make a fort, and join the fight. It's always fun to have so many guilds, even if Millennium took out the opportunity from the smaller guilds because they went for them right away. But it was great to have them, new faces, new players.
I think it's interesting to mention that the defending guild in Korea won.
It's I think it's even more interesting to mention maybe that this is this was the first siege with the new Korea siege mechanics, which is also probably why there was 21 guilds, because they were all hyped to test out these new mechanics. So this was 21 guilds all hyped. I doubt you'll see 21 guilds even in Korea next week. I think it's worth taking into consideration.
That's a good point.
So how bad was the lag on Serendia today, guys?
At one point, I mean, I bought potions from the vendor, and it took me 10 seconds, and then I got it eventually.
Yeah, but
aside from that,
Yeah, I know I got attacked by stuff or people that wasn't even close to me. I died with no one around me, and it was crazy. I know more people in the guild got that same.
Yeah, and I saw one of Broad's character flying once. I don't know how that happened, but it was pretty fun.
Really?
Yeah. You near your base, your character was in the air. I was like, okay, how is that possible? But aside from that, there was no lag for me.
I didn't actually feel any lag during fights, but when I was interacting with the supply depot, there was some enormous lag all the time.
Yeah. But I think it's been like that all day, the whole day, like NPCs and stuff, all lags out, but normal PvP and stuff goes on.
Numbers, guys?
Harmony at 50.
KHAOS had about 60 people.
Resilience, I think 65-ish.
More like 75.
No, 120.
Oh yeah,
right. It actually 69, 69.
300.
The factory told me they had around 50 people. I'm not sure how many LowKarma and MangoSmile had, but from what I understand, they kind of enjoyed what happened to them in Sieges today, and we should probably expect them next time, although they're national guilds and all of that, so...
I think for this new guilds, for the small guilds as well, they probably spent a fucking full day building their command post, and then to see it getting destroyed to the ground by the Millennium Zerg in 10 minutes, that must kind of hurt as well.
Oh, it's always the Millennium Zerg.
Oh, my guild is going ham. My guild is asking you, Odds. Ask us if it was a perfect siege because he couldn't die non-stop because of staying in the safe zone for 1 hour.
Oh, To be fair, bro, what the fuck do you want us to do? If one guild came from the right, the other guild came from the left, and we were there, You were right next to the fucking safe zone as well.
That's not the point.
The point is, Ramalaka, you placed your base next to the safe zone. What can we do? It's your fault. I mean, it's like placing a base next to Heidel.
Well, if you have a base next to the safe zone, people will be in the safe zone. That's just it.
It's inevitable to do that.
I mean, you either wipe us there, or the people who are left alive from us, they go there and we regroup. It's simple as that.
No, I mean, it's last week I also complained about this, but we won the season.
Yeah,
so
we did it again, actually. I don't know, man. We did it again as well, complain about why did we do it, but, I don't know, it just ends up happening.
I know I'm a good guy. You also a good guy in the end, but in game we're gonna be enemies. It seems like forever, at least.
It's okay, buddy. In real life, we could be gym buddies. Go hit that chest.
Yeah.
I wanna. No abs, boys. No tats.
Oh yeah, no abs, no tats. Come on, boys.
It's okay. I always wanted to go to Greece and surf.
Yeah,
one day.
of course. I'll be in Mykonos and Santorini this year if you want to join.
Nice. Talk about it. Are you going to bring the backstab dagger, or I should bring?
Well, I have a house there. It's always there waiting on top of the fridge, backstab dagger.
It's not pen anymore, though, right?
No. Right now it's around Pry. It doesn't have enough power.
All right, guys. So, any questions left on Serendia?
I have one.
I have a question as well.
Luna, did you enjoy your PvP today?
Oh man, that was fucking amazing, dude.
I liked it. I got
Congrats
4
for being a
levels from
massive
that.
scumbag there, by the way.
It was a free boost for my character.
Malaka Shorker, why you came to our base while we were sleeping?
So you want to know the story, right?
I was at fucking work and I got message that you were
The worst
harassing.
I'm sorry, Luna, but we were on Serendia 1 and we were preparing for the tax wagon, and we just done we just gone and done, I think, relics or something, and I was on my way back and another guy was on his way back.
Relics for 20-man party, yeah, right, man.
No, because we only started with Mega Beer, and he saw you. And then he was just like, "Oh, I found resilience," and I was like, "Oh, we have war against them." And he was like, "Yeah, we do." I was like, "Oh, let's go on PvP."
You want to know something funny as well, man? You want to know something funny? Like 10 minutes before I was building the base, Karanda spawned, right? I went to Karanda and I killed him, Mega Beard, and he, I invite him to my fucking party as well. And then he comes to our fucking base, and he grieves me. I kill him fucking 10 times, and then you guys are bringing more and more people, man. You're fucking top tier scum.
Oh yeah. We just came to give you a friendly hi before Siege War. That was all. Don't know why you were so mad about it. Like, you got really upset. Like, it was like disrupting base builders is part of the game.
I have other things to do than fucking waste my time on random people like you.
Oh, my word.
I think I'm on Sorko's side over here.
Just learn to build your base sooner, man.
Did you get my message before I left the fucking Discord there?
Yeah, I did. I saw the one in Heidel where I said, "Did you enjoy the fight?" And you told me to.
No, on the Discord, dude. People here have jobs, man. They do work.
I have jobs. I work. I still built my base.
You guys need more goblins, man.
That Mega Beard obviously doesn't have a job.
How many work orders?
He does have a job too. Don't see what your problem is. Like,
I feel bad for Sorker now. I'm sorry, man. I hope your feelings aren't hurt.
Well, anyway.
How did it feel when we didn't turn up to Serendia though? Were you expecting us?
No, we were expecting Shadow Retreat.
That was the most annoying thing, You're fucking disrupting somebody's base building while you're not even on our fucking node.
It must have been in the stars because Xenocrat found me gathering near your base, and then I found you building. It's like Xenocrat empowered me to disrupt you.
Shackle, you had a question?
Yeah. Okay. So, Odds said you went for Harmony first because it's common logic to go for the strongest guild first. But according to the numbers, I think Harmony said they brought 50 people. Millennium, you brought 85.
He said something else. He said it's common logic to go for the territory owner.
Yeah, yeah. So okay. So you wanted to focus down Harmony first, but wouldn't it have been wiser to go for Millennium first? Like, would you consider Harmony stronger than Millennium, even when Millennium outnumber Harmony by 35 people?
Well, to be fair, I don't think we really knew the exact numbers Millennium had at the beginning, you know?
Yeah, come on, you know the rough numbers.
Millennium has always pulled a lot of members. Like,
But besides the members, we had the past fight with Millennium, and we were killing them more easily. So we kept that in mind. We wanted to, yeah, Lemon, definitely. We wanted to fight Harmony first because we had unfinished business from last week, and then fight Millennium with whatever guild was still standing. But when we started, all the scouts were like, smaller guilds are already attacking Harmony, and we were already on our way there. So we joined the fight, you know. Then the smaller guilds backed up, and we continued fighting Harmony 1v1.
And to be fair, I think as well, you know, if whatever the weird stuff that happened at the end with people having to reboot their game, I think we would have been able to get a better fight with Millennium as well.
Sorry, Sorker. Well, Dakar really wants to know about Birahiden. I know we talked it off stream, but can you quickly explain it to him?
Don't do that on stream.
I'll do it later. Tell him to come on after stream.
So, one up.
Yes.
Medalla when next week?
Medalla, I don't know, babe. We will see.
I heard TK saying you could beat us 1-on-1. So
Who said that?
TK, previous week.
oh yeah, Teke said last week that you guys could challenge us.
Oh, yeah, but it's just Teke being Teke.
Well, you're still in the castle, so it's not fair 1v1.
We'll open the gates. We'll open the gates.
It's not about the castle.
We can wait outside.
We just have a GVG, you know? 4 hours of GVG. No castle, no siege, no nothing. Just GVG.
We will see. I wish. I would rather.
I mean, okay, like serious question. Do you feel out of place in Serendia?
Out of place? No, I mean, I still think we have our place there with our attendance. Like, I enjoy this more, you know. How should I say? Like going to old school, I don't know, how many did old school pull today?
68.
68. See? And how many are you?
75? 77.
Yeah. Like I hope that we are going to pull that much when we are 75, but as of now that's not really possible.
One day.
Or you can, you know, make a line in front of your castle and we can count if you.
Yeah, we can do that.
Otherwise, no deal.
You asked him if he feels out of place in Serendia. Why do you ask the question? Like, if they pull 50, do you think they should go castle regions?
I think enemy when they were 50, they felt out of place in Serendia.
Yeah, but that was really old times, honestly. Like, you know, the gear cap and every shit and so many pep guilds in Serendia. Wasn't that actually? Was it post or pre-merge when an enemy had Serendia for like 5 weeks?
After merge.
Post, yeah.
Post?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
come
we're
on,
around
guys.
50.
There's a ranger in Harmony that has pen bow and he's still not even 190 AP.
Oh yeah, so our MVP, remember?
Wait, so what? All his other gears pry?
Yeah. He has like pry necklace of good deeds and shit like that. He's a gambler, you know.
I wouldn't want to let go of that accuracy.
Do you put him on elephant?
No.
But he's a ranger, though.
Rangers, we have actually 2 rangers on Elephant Saturday, and we don't have more.
I thought they were useless, man.
They are. I don't know. I like look at all the rangers. They rerolled already DK, just like that.
Would you bring another guild to Medalla? Like 2v1?
Alliance? No. Fuck.
Man, you really want to fight, don't you? Don't worry, I'll be there next week.
Just trying to get possible
Not to be
opponents.
salty,
Why
but
not?
till we move on with the podcast thingy.
Oh yeah.
So, so let's slowly move to Medaya. 4 Guild Siege, Addicted, Old School, Shadow Elite, and Sword Art Online. I guess the new guys get the word. Sword Art Online, what you were doing there?
Go to Calpheon, but we thought it was too easy, so we went to Medaya instead. You know, then we found Addicted there, probably the weakest one out of them. We ended up getting zerged by Shadow Elite and Addicted. We lasted about 40 minutes, but obviously they had numbers.
So who were you fighting?
Can you repeat that again?
Who were you facing?
Oh, we ended up going for Shadow Elite, but then we got 2v1, so we ended up defending for 40 minutes.
I mean, do you think it would have gone differently if you didn't get 2v1'd?
Yes.
Do you reckon you could have won Media?
We definitely taken out one of the other forts.
Yeah, we didn't have any aliens there.
Okay.
Basically went there.
Definitely would have been Addicted or Shadow Elite 1v1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Okay.
Is this the Sword Art Online with the doggy logo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not just any doggy, it's an Akita.
I mean, we were just like going there to grief during siege. Maybe snipe the siege castle there. Who knows?
Fucking griefer guild, man. Griefing
Oh,
sieges
yeah.
as well.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go
Pretty
type
fun,
on
though.
your guild page right now.
Oh, please do. I love reading that every day.
But we're a very respectable guild. We don't grief.
I was expecting Addicted to take us down in like 2 minutes.
Actually-
but they struggled a bit. They had to bring like 2 T2 elephants.
Yeah, man.
Actually,
no, it took them 4
you
elephants,
guys
man. We
have been
took 4 of
griefing
the
us
elephants down.
for the past 2 months.
Well, you're the one that declared on us. I don't know what you're on about.
I don't understand why Addicted and Shadow Elite came to you first instead of fighting each other.
Oh, they were
They
like,
allied up for
Guys, speak one by one.
One at a time, guys.
Maybe just ask a different guild than the Troll Guild what actually happened.
Oh yeah, so what happened then?
You 2v1 served us.
All right, so Casper, I heard that sieges are not mandatory anymore in Addicted.
Yeah, we're on a 2-week, how to say it?
Break.
Yeah,
Vacation.
break. We'll build up, whatever you want to call it, like figuring out if we can get everything up and running again.
Oh, is it because all your members?
So can you
left
please shut the fuck up while I'm talking, Yukai?
Oh,
Or
calm
you
down,
can
man.
leave the fucking podcast or I'll leave. It's that
Oh,
simple.
okay. You can leave if you want.
Let him speak, come on.
So basically, we are on a non-mandatory, so we're just here to have fun. And we talk with Shadow Lead about, of course, going for a castle, since we're not enough and they're not enough to fight old school 1v1. So we came together and we just came to have fun. And we started out with trying to go through the sewers, having a little trip on our ship. But I guess Shadow Lead old school were picking up on that, so they were already on us from the beginning. Still worked pretty okay. I think we had some good pushes through the sewers until you stopped your elephants on top of them. That was kind of annoying. At some point, Shadow Lead told us to go and take out Sword Art Online. Then we did. We went there with the 30 people we were, and then took them out. And then we got back to fighting old school. It was a really good fight, honestly. Tried to push them coordinated with Shadow Lead, and it was a lot of back and forth until Ox did an amazing summon, and then apparently someone left our gate open, so our base was full of old school. And that was basically it for us. I don't know if Sino is here at all, but else I guess I can speak a little bit from his point of view, since we were, of course, communicating during the siege with them. I don't know exactly. I didn't see the fights with old school for Shadow Elite, but it felt like, of course, that they struggled a lot at the choke point. Were a little bit better at open world. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Ox and Wayne, if you want. But like as soon as you got like momentum, it seemed like it went pretty fast in the end, especially because of the spawn timer that went up. But yeah, like we had a lot of fun. Very impressed with the summon to our base. Like I don't know how long time we knew that you were waiting for it, but we weren't really expecting it at that point. To be honest, we thought you were gonna go for Shadow Lead instead.
I'm kind of curious what's happening with Medaya and Open Gates, because that's what happened like a week ago and a week before that.
It's everyone had our gate open as well.
It's our best strategy. It's our best strategy.
Infiltrate people in other guilds and have them open the gate at the right moment.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty much how we roll.
So you open the gate for the people.
So what's happened from old school point of view today?
I can go, I guess.
Sure.
Okay, so started the siege. We kind of expected, a bit surprised actually. Addicted turned up, but I mean, it's whatever, they can do whatever they want. But we knew they've brought someone. I mean, there's no reason to go alone. So we expected a 2v1. When we saw the last castle, we kind of panicked. But it turns out that Sword Art Online came just for the shits and giggles, and they actually helped us at the start until they got taken down. So I guess thanks to them. Not sure if you would have. I think we probably would have won anyway, but they definitely helped a lot, regardless of that. Yeah, like for the first time in old school life, we actually did a teleport that was successful. I think like we fucked up so many times with the teleports, but like we've been just going really ham with the commitment, and it's paying off. Like we moved 10 people out of the guild this week, and we had the same exact attendance. Like everyone is really stepping it up in the guild, and it's really nice to see. Yeah, we did the teleport on addicted base. They left the gate open. Kind of a strange base. Like I could, as a Sork, I could jump in from the mountain, and I'm sure other classes could as well.
It was a bad base, but it was a tactical base. And put it like that.
It was an open base,
I guess.
Yeah.
Why tactical? What's the?
Well, it was on the road, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's tactical. It's all about logistics. You know, you got to get to the resources fast.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we managed to get down addicted with the TP play. It was like I don't think we expected that to work out. And after that, we knew we could win because we kind of won almost every engage against Shadow Elite as well. But I have to say, like this wasn't easy. Like this was everything but easy. Like we fucking struggled from start to finish. It was very, very close. And like I know a lot of people want to give addicted shit, and a lot of people want to give Shadow Elite shit, but it was close. Like they are good guilds.
Did they get any of your gates down or anything?
No.
No.
Oh.
We have 48 Sorks. So if people don't know yet, like Sork is the new top tier class for Siege. If you don't run at least 10 Sork balls in the first gate, you just make people reroll.
Black hole.
Black holes.
Black hole is the new meta.
Yeah, we actually had a lot of Sorks in the top kills today and previous week as well. I'm really happy to see that. Pretty much it, I guess.
How many
Numbers,
DKs do you
guys?
have in your siege, old school?
2?
What?
3?
Only 2.
How many? What?
I thought you'd have more DKs in your front line.
No, like one of the DK we have one DK that is not in the main force, and then we have another one. Yeah, I think we have 2, maximum 3.
I think we have 2 that are both our like SWAT team, and then we have maybe 1 or 2 in the main force.
Yeah. Okay. So we have 4, 2 outside of the main force. Yeah, most of the work is done by sorcs and wizards.
I noticed you had a lot of rangers and wizards on top of your castle when they was trying to siege your gate.
Yeah, we have. I mean, we have also a lot of experience in Medaya. We've been defending Medaya for the longest time, and we're kind of known, I guess. Like we've perfected. Well, not perfected, of course, but
wow.
Yeah, no. Sorry. We've been refining our tactics on Medaya. Sorry, now we're still shit, still keeping the feet on the ground. But yeah, it's very fun to defend, in my opinion, and I can't wait for the new changes. We won before the 2 hours, which was very impressive. But I'm sure we like the new 2-hour change. It's gonna be very
Well,
interesting.
when you win, if you defend for 2 hours.
Yep.
It's going to create more alliances though against you.
I'm gonna kill the siege.
I don't know. Like I'm open-minded. I'll wait for it to open to make a judgment. But at least they change stuff around and they keep things fresh instead of just having the
It just
game
means
die.
you can just sit in your castle. You don't even have to exit it.
Yeah, but what can you do? Like most of the time, you get zerged by multiple guilds.
No, it doesn't mean that. It means that all guilds will be obliged to kill the main castle holder instead of fighting each other outside.
It means artist common sense becomes a reality.
Does that mean we won't get 2v1 by Addicted and Shadow Elite?
Yes.
That sounds good.
Well,
what happened to all Addicted member anyway? How come there's only 51 of them left? Pretty sure they had like 100 2 weeks ago.
Was that an open question or?
That was a general question. What happened to all your members? You were like a top 100-man guild a few weeks ago. What happened?
Well, they left, obviously.
Oh, why? That's a bit of a vague answer.
Well, it didn't take more than 30 to take you down, so, well.
Oh yeah, but it took you 40 minutes.
Ρε μαλάκα, Sword Art Online. Listen,
Considering
Yuki,
we're just a casual guild.
Yuki Kono.
Yo, what's up?
Listen, buddy. I didn't like Addicted as well because they were very strong and they were getting fat in the castle for 10 weeks, but at least show some respect. I mean,
No need to be rude.
Yeah.
You have to be rude. This is the podcast. This is where you have to be rude.
I think Addicted answered.
Guys are way too polite in here.
I think Addicted answered the question you had a couple of weeks ago when they told them, told on the podcast they were going for a bit smaller scale, trying to refine their core. So I don't know why you're asking again now.
Because they have to be somewhat relevant by being here.
Wait a minute. I haven't seen last week's podcast.
Exactly. Who even watches that?
Can I, actually, Wayne? Can I ask, like, I have been here on podcast for so many weeks, but I'm waiting for the moment when you, like, lose your head and just pour the salt out of your hand finally once. Is this going to come to reality once, finally? Like you are, like you're always here, like you are the one representing old school every fucking week, and you're so civil, so polite, like it's so resident sleeper. I don't know, maybe it's just, are you always like this, or is it you are just trying to keep it calm all the time, like
I'm a peacekeeper.
Peacekeeper. And fuck that. I mean, we are playing a war game. Why do you want to make peace?
I can, I can shit on guilds on the field. I don't need to do it on podcast.
Oh.
Ooh,
I see. Shots fired, I guess.
So there was a question to Old School. Has Hidden Theory had anything to do with the win today?
Obviously.
It had everything to do with the victory.
Like we all, before the siege started, we all went to the bathroom.
And
we all played the music, just to live in the moment.
We actually are paying singing lesson to everyone in the guild to get the amino notes straight. It's not as easy as it can seem.
I actually have a question during the fight to you guys. Like, how was it fighting Shadow Lead? Since Shadow Lead is not here, can you cast your point of view on that? Wayne and Ox?
They're strong. They pull good numbers. I'm assuming 70 to 80. Maybe someone in guild chat, in Twitch chat can confirm.
Oh, wait. Wayne, you are Italian?
I am indeed Italian.
A porco dio, why don't you salt? Why
'Cause,
don't you salt?
I came out wrong.
Oh.
And
Sorry
I'm
for
pretty sure
interruption.
there were 65 or something like that Shadow Elite tonight.
They seem more than we were.
They were not.
Yeah, they did seem more. Like, that's impressive. Like, usually I assume when a guild looks like they are like twice your number, they're not actually twice your number. They're just stronger than you, or like just very strong. And I have to say, like, Shadow Elite today looked more number than us from our perspective. Maybe just because we were in like we had 20 people constantly running around and not in the main force, but and they always move together.
I think it also had something to do with all the wizard and witches pets they had. It really bulked up their numbers. But Shadow Elite was hesitant tonight, but they still made some really good pushes on the bridges. But they never really pushed past it. You guys came and backstab, or not backstab us, but hit us from behind on the island there in the middle.
We thought that was a winning push, so we pulled out, but I don't know. It went wrong apparently.
Yeah, we saw you guys turn around and go for the gates. I figured you, oh, Shadow Elite's got this. We don't want to hit Shadow Elite. Let's get some damage on the gate. But we actually managed to rest chain ourselves back up and finish off Shadow Elite and then turn on you guys.
That was a very impressive move by you guys, I must say.
Thank you. But yeah, I would say like Shadow Elite right now. Even I'm very not disappointed, but I'm sad they don't show up on the podcast. Like Sino is by far the best role player in the server, but I think they might be the like.
I think you're forgetting about Finn from DB4.
That's what I was thinking of straight away.
I don't think that Xenocrat's there yet. You know, I don't think he's on that roleplay level yet of Finn.
At least they show up to sieges.
Where have they gone again?
I came here expecting Xenocrat. I'm a little disappointed.
But yeah, like I think they're very strong. Like probably the right below us in terms of strength. Wouldn't be surprised if they would be as strong, if not more strong, in like if they do some practice or just get more experience. I don't know, but they're strong. Like we think we got wiped a few times.
There was one particular push where we actually got wiped against them through Welton and elixirs and everything. But that was a very terrible push uphill from our side.
All right. So I guess that wraps up Meta for today. So let's move on to the final zone, which is Balenas. It was another zone with 8 castles, I think. Can you guys tell us who fell first today?
RLXT, I think, went down by Misanthropolis first.
We went down first.
We took them down, not Misanthropolis.
Oh, sorry. Oh, Voss, sorry.
Voss took us down, yeah.
So what was the siege like for you, Swain?
Fun. Yeah, basically we came with 46-ish people. We had basically 1v1 with Voss. They had more numbers and they were stronger. We held for 43 minutes. And yeah, we had some nice returns, I think. We managed to wipe Voss almost twice, with fort being 0.1%. Yeah, it was a nice fight. They were stronger, basically. But my guild is telling me that I'm not salty enough, so basically, yeah, fuck you, and you were zerging us. Haha!
Got him!
Got him! Shots fired! You go die now.
Bring in the salt!
Yeah, but really, it was a fun fight for us, at least. That's it. Yeah, you can continue.
All right, Frey, you want to take it from here?
Just the RLXT and Voss part, or like the whole thing part?
Well, you can start whenever you like.
I'll take the RLXT and Voss part. But yeah, we weren't completely sure what we were going to do in the start. We were sort of planning to go for Venari. I think we were planning from the start at least. But yeah, our LXT attacked our base, so we went back and started the 1v1 with them for a ton of time. And yeah, we got down their fort to like 0.5% or something like that. And we just couldn't get enough people in there to finish it for like 2 pushes, which was so frustrating.
Is that it then?
About
Basically,
our LXT fight, yeah.
Basically, boss also had 2 cannons because our forts were next to each other. Vikings, I think, had 2 cannons inside their base, shooting at our base, and they took down one of our walls pretty fast. So we had a gap there, and we couldn't fix this because we were being constantly pushed from boss base. So we couldn't shoot back at their cannons from our base. So it looked kind of funny. But yeah, those cannons kind of fucked us up early.
Yeah, I think there was like a 10-second run or something like that between our bases.
Yeah, it was 10-second run. It was basically on the edge of buildable.
Yeah, I was actually surprised you guys were that close.
Yeah.
All right, so what happened after LXT, guys?
Well, after our LXT went down, at the current time, we went into this with a non-aggression pact with Echo. So, and Venari and Echo was fighting, and Echo was having the worst part of that fight. So after we got our LXT down, we went to Venari, and we started fighting there. I think we got the upper hand, especially since we were able to attack Venari since when they weren't at their base, and we were having a fight there. And after that, I think Echo rebuilt around 100% or something like that.
Yeah, we did.
Then Leviathan finished off Ragnarok and came and attacked Echo. I don't know much about that fighting, so maybe Leviathan should take over since.
Like, I can explain it from our point of view as well, if you want.
Yeah, go on, Woto.
All right, so, well, basically, it's the first time we take part in the siege war for Echo. And we were really surprised by the speed at which you guys built your fort and stuff. And we basically tried building on all the best locations, but we were a bit late. So we ended up building somewhere where we didn't do a lot of research and stuff. And we built like right next to a safe zone, which we only realized when the fight started. And yeah, that was probably the biggest mistake we did during this siege. So we were under Venaris assault for like, I don't know, 40-50 minutes or something. Well, it was really easy for them to regroup and heal people up and stuff in that safe zone by our mistake. So we had no choice but to put everybody on defense. The fight lasted, like I said, 40-50 minutes something. And then Voss attacked Venari, so that gave us some spare time, and we had time to rebuild and heal up the fort and stuff. But well, we had a lot of res timer and stuff, like 1 minute or something for a lot of people. And when Leviathan attacked us, we died under like, I don't know, 3 or 4 assaults. It took like 20 minutes or something. And that's about it.
Leviathan?
So, yeah, basically we went to Balanos and we didn't really speak to any guild previously towards it. We spoke to Voss very briefly and Misanthropolis literally saying, "Oh, you're going Balanos? Yeah, cool." And that was pretty much it. And we were very surprised that there wasn't any Zerging going on. It was probably the best Balanos fight I've ever seen because every guild just had their own little 1v1s going on. So we ended up going for Ragnarok first, and we had a complete 1v1 with no interruption from any other guild. And that went on for, I think, about 45 minutes or something. We had them pushed back at their base after respawn timers went up, and it kind of just went on until we eventually got them killed and wiped out. And after that, we just started rotating upwards to kill all the guilds until we eventually got to Voss because they were over in Africa compared to us. So we went to Echo, pushed Echo into their base, wiped them a couple times, and then their base went down fairly quickly. And then after Voss, we went to Venari, and they had already taken quite a lot of damage. I think from Voss were attacking them, I guess, what they just said. So they already had some barricades and quite low health, so we managed to get in there and essentially then start smacking on Venari, and then we managed to get them out. And then we got to Misanthropolis, and then it all went a bit weird. I don't know if Venari want to talk first, though, before we get to the end bit of it.
Venari left the Discord.
Oh,
okay.
There he is.
Now it's his turn to talk.
Sorry, I was talking to the car.
Oh, right, that's cool. Yeah, do you want to sort of like go with your bit before we go further?
Right. So basically, when we started out, we were like looking around to see who was where. We found RLXT, Voss, Misanthropolis, and Hydon all north of us, and we were sort of semi-aware that like they were going to fight between themselves. So we found Echo, and like we just started pushing on Echo, and I think we just pushed them, and we found the safe zone next to them, and like when we first got there, we sat like right in this safe zone, and like unfortunately, I don't think they realized that we were just inside it, and they did a huge push on us.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
and they popped.
Yeah, we
PA,
popped everything, and we rushed towards you, and then we're like, "What the fuck is going on?" And we noticed way too late. And when you counterattacked, we died pretty easily on that first fight. Then it was a bit more balanced, I'd say.
Like,
but,
we pushed. We
that
were doing
first
all the
fight
pushing.
was hilarious.
We were doing all the pushing. I mean, we got the elephants in and made a lot of holes in the base. But what we struggled with removing I think it was their Hawatchers, and like whoever was manning their Hawatchers did like such a good job for them today. Like they just like every time we engaged, they just landed perfect shots with their Hawatchers on us and just wrecked us every fight. But apart eventually we took down all the buildings and we got pushed in and we got them to 40%, and like we were pushing, and then our scouts told me like RLXT was about to die, and like they were 8%, and like so we went for this huge push on them. We were hoping to finish them off, and then RLXT died, and then Voss decided to come and push us because I think Voss and Echo were friendly today, and Voss then pulled us back, and then we had to start defending from Voss, and then I think Ragnarok died to Leviathan, and then Echo died to Leviathan, and then Hydon died. It was really weird, and then Voss got pulled away and we started rebuilding, and then Leviathan turned up, and it was just like they started pushing us instead, so they pushed us. We held 2 pushes of theirs, and then we went and pushed them when they were near the old Echo base, and they wiped us, and I DC'd, Techie DC'd. We got that stupid can't res bug, so we had to restart our game, and at which point Leviathan pushed us at this point, and just like our base gone. But apart from that, it was like really good fight. Like I'd say everything was pretty nice there. Everybody seemed to have good fights, which was nice.
Yeah, we did. That was really
was
fun.
really good today. Like I think this is the first time in ages where people actually have like decent and fair fights.
Well,
you know why? Because KHAOS moved to Serendia.
I was gonna say it's because KHAOS and Death Factory weren't there.
Well,
not to
that
be
was
a dick, but like it's always that alliance. Like there's always deals going between KHAOS, Death Factory, and Ragnarok every fucking week.
So, but if you hate on the deals, just make one yourself.
No. If you want to Zerg, if that's the only way you guys want to fight, fine. That's your way of playing the game.
I mean, we had fun. I mean, a lot of our guys like got a lot of kills there. I mean, we turned up. We weren't expecting to win. We turned up hoping just to do more, like refine what we've been sort of like. Leviathan have probably felt it the most this week, like refining what we've been practicing, basically trying to sort of like fight outnumbers for a lot of us in the guild, like being more gullers previously. It's still a bit of a new thing. But I mean, I think a few of our guys got the titles, which was nice. But it was.
Are you guys disconnecting every siege?
No, not every siege. But I don't know what happened here. Like the lag was fine, but then like It was just this one push, and like I died, and like there was only about 10 of us. It didn't affect much of the guild. There was only about 10 of us where you couldn't click the resurrect post button.
Yeah,
like,
it happens.
We have a guide against that every.
I mean, I've encountered it twice on Balanos now, but on no other siege. So fucking Balanos potatoes, man, ruin your PC.
By any chance, is any of you guys Spanish?
I would like to say though, like we did have our base up and built by Friday, and that was pretty much solo built by 4 people that also work. And I built the base, and I also have a full-time job. So if Lunar Tempest needs tips, I can help him. 5 people, full-time jobs, build base. Yes, good job, Luna.
How old are you, Sucker?
27.
All right.
But yeah, that was our point. So.
Leviathan, you want to continue after that?
Yeah, after that we went to Misanthropolis because, like I say, Ball of Death just going upwards towards Voss. So like Voss was our last target, and we got to Misanthropolis and we noticed that Voss were fighting them obviously because where else would they have been at that point? So we just end up at the other end of the base. They end up at the top of the base, and we're like, "Oh, Voss are here. Let's see what happens," because we assumed they were going to insta gang up on us. I got a whisper from Freya, basically saying, "Hey, let's take down Misanthropolis and then we'll 1v1 after." And I was like, "Okay, fine." So we kind of stood there at the corner of their base, just kind of hitting their fences for a bit whilst Voss and Misanthropolis had a fight and everything. Then Voss kind of comes bowling round to the side and catches us completely off guard and wipes us.
Sneaky.
Well, wipes most
We
of us
got
out.
backstabbed again.
Never-ending thing with us, man.
Again.
So I
you gave them the dagger.
I just messaged Freya being like, change your mind, I guess. And he said, basically, I think they spoke to Misanthropolis at the exact same time.
Yeah.
And they made the decision that Misanthropolis were weaker than us because they were far less people. And so they decided to 2v1 us. And
But the question is this, maybe you cannoned them before.
I mean, who knows? Who knows? Maybe there were cannons, maybe there were coin flips involved. It's a secret. But yeah, we got pushed back to our base at that point. They both flagged of determination us, and we took out one of Voss's flags, and then they had another flag, and then we wiped Voss. We'd wipe Misanthropolis, we'd wipe Voss, and then they just basically, in the end, it got too much for us, and they took us out eventually because we couldn't hold them enough. Hold both guilds long enough. We did try doing an attack on Misanthropolis, but we got stuck in a like a glitch spot in a wall, and we couldn't get into Misanthropolis's base, and they just absolutely trounced us, and then that was it after that. And then we went out.
All right, so we still didn't hear from Hidedown today.
Hey, we had a 1v1 during the whole time we were here against Misanthropolis. I think for a little bit more than an hour. Before the siege, we found out that Misanthropolis and RLXT had a deal going, so we expected more teamwork from them. Well, we talked a little bit about it with you, so I thought you guys would be the biggest threat, so we would work against you. I heard that RLXT is fighting with us. So we started fighting Misanthropolis, so because we thought Misanthropolis would also gang up on us. Yeah, then we had a nice 1v1 for about an hour. I think Misanthropolis was stronger than us in that regard, but it was pretty equal. Like they got holes into our base, we got a hole into their base. Then I did a fucking shitty TP and we lost. I TP'd into their base for a base race. We had that DP fort. I thought that would turn it around a little bit, but we just took it down a little, wiped the buildings, and then our base fell first. So that's from us for today.
Can I get something straight?
Yeah, sure.
We didn't have like a deal with Misanthropolis. We had a plan. What if we are the only two left? So we planned to take out everyone else and then 1v1, but it was basically non-aggression pact. It wasn't a huge deal. It was basically don't attack each other, and that was it.
As I said.
And that's a deal.
He said that. Okay, sorry,
Yeah,
because
well,
I'm partially
no,
listening, because
I mean,
it goes for ages, this podcast.
I mean, if Chaos is telling you it's a deal, it must be a deal.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah,
we don't make deals. We don't like to serve other guilds, so
There's no talks of 2 versus 1ing anyone. It was just taking our own 1v1s.
Well, as I said, I didn't see that one. I thought it would work out different, so that's why we did what we did. And actually it was pretty nice.
So
I guess we could have held on a little bit longer, like half an hour more, I guess, if we didn't do that shitty TP.
Misanthropolis, your turn, I guess.
yeah. Well, at the start of the siege, we didn't really know who to fight with, and we thought about going to Voss because we thought that Voss and Leviathan had a deal of some kind, but obviously they did not have a deal. They had a deal with Echo, Voss.
Well, we just agreed to like not attack each other until everyone else was.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still a deal.
I'm still on that. That's a deal. Guys,
Yeah,
come
what-
on. If you
what-
agree on something, that's a deal. Got it.
Yeah, and then
It's a deal.
No. It was a non-aggression pact to make
No,
it
no,
only
no.
one
Oh,
between them in the
sorry.
end.
It's a
It's
nice
not a
name
deal.
from a
Come
deal.
on, please.
Alliance
If you agree on
and
something,
non-aggression
it's a
pact
deal.
is something different.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
I think that's what
Okay,
Chaos
sorry.
the Factory and Millennium said 2 weeks
Non-deal
ago.
deal. You did.
So you saying those other weeks on Balanos, you and the factory always had non-aggression pacts against us?
I haven't said that.
No. All right then.
But yeah, we went to Voss's base and we saw that RLXT Alliance was on Voss base, and we thought that fuck this shit, and we went away. We let them have the 1v1, and we went back to our base, and Hydon jumped on us, and we were like, fuck yeah, let's fight. And we fought for like 1 hour or so, and we had a really low attendance, so that's why we were a bit weak today. We had only like 25 people on the main group, and about 8 scouts and 8 in defense, so we did pretty good with the amount of people we had.
So how many was it again?
We had about 40.
All right. We had 42, by the way.
Everyone else?
Shit. Def, do you know? Were we 60, 65?
No, it's like 60-ish, like 61, 62.
Yeah. Less
Something
than
like that.
65, more than 60.
I don't know. I didn't count that, but I'm gonna ask City. Wait.
Yeah, around that. Around 60.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot of people that come to your Siege and Node Wars.
I think we started off like 47, ended 50-ish, maybe 51.
That's a pretty good number. We usually go around there to around 35. That's usually minimum. 47, 48 when we're pretty lucky. Some members come. We usually have like the low levels on the Hawacha and the Flame Towers. Actually pretty good.
We were 65.
Oh, there we go.
I just
Pretty good number.
Voss, how many were you?
We were 63 at the start and 61 at the end.
Okay, we thought we were similar numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we had a low attendance because of the summer. The summer in Finland is short. We have to dress like a fucking Eskimo for 9 months. So can't really blame the guys if they want to spend some time in the summertime out.
Such good weather in Finland today. Like, holy shit. It's like we get this weather so rarely here. It was like 25 degrees today. It was fucking great.
Wait, how long is your summer?
Yeah, like for, I don't know, 3 to 4 months.
Yeah, about 3.
Damn, in Denmark we got like 1 week of summer, or at least
I
1
was
week
gonna
of
say,
good weather.
I'll let you know when
Well,
England
we have
has
2
one.
in Sweden.
Yeah, but you live in
Gotta
England.
get that sun.
I think you should
This is a
cherish those
Mikio
4 months.
podcast then?
All right. So, any questions left on Balanos, guys? Okay, before we wrap this up, I'm kind of interested on everyone's take on the recent Korean changes. I heard you guys like discussing that before the podcast, but maybe you want to repeat something or like in general tell your opinion what you think about the changes.
Perhaps it would be nice for the listeners to know what the changes are first before anyone discusses.
Well, basically, I'm pretty sure that most people that follow siege scenes heard about militia system that gets added. On top of that, they have changed the castle sieges. I think like Balenos and Serendia weren't mentioned, but if you hold the castle for 2 hours, then you auto-win it instead of it going neutral. So that would probably make everyone focus the guild that is in castle first.
I was about to say that 2 hour rules, that definitely is like, it's not creating alliances, but it's definitely forcing whoever builds to like just straight up attack the castle owner.
Yeah, it forces alliances, which is kind of good because
it forces initial alliances. It forces anyone outside the castle to actually have to attack the castle.
But are you then just going to see loads of guilds getting shoved into Balanos and Serendia because they don't want to do that?
Most likely they will.
You know what's the
Even
smart
more
thing
than
that they did? That the militia system affects only castle regions, meaning all the random people who wanna taste the sieges. If you read the patch notes, the militia system is only for Medaya, Valencia, and Calpheon, not Serendia and Balenos.
See, that sounds interesting because the defending guild can not be attacked by the defending guild. Like the defending militia can't be killed by the castle owner.
And that makes the castle primary red target. So everyone will focus the castle owner, and that's good. I mean, castles should be swapped.
Means if you're a castle owner and you have and you're a big guild and you have an overflow of players, you can always have your overflow players turn up to help defend your castle.
Well, the thing is, you can't choose who's going to turn up. So you can get people that are wanting to be with the attacking team, like they want to help the attacking team, so they pick the defending team. No, you can't pick.
You sign up. I think you sign up for the thing.
Yeah, everyone
Who
signs
gets
up,
the-
and we can have a maximum of 50 defenders and 50 attackers, and you get randomly who signed up for it.
Well, even the defenders will have a reason to help defend the castle.
Yeah.
Or a reason to not defend the castle to make it easier for the attackers.
There's I read there was a everyone who participates in this, the winning team, the winning mercs, put it that way, receive a 20 million silver incentive.
Yeah.
The guild
but it's only
it might change.
The guild
Yeah,
gets
and
20
they
million.
said,
is it the guild?
No, it's not the guild,
Yeah,
it's
the
every
guild.
member.
Each individual member will get like 20 mil if they're on the winning side. If you're in that position.
It's also like the alliance thing is kind of forced because the way I read it at least was that attacking guilds, if they're not part, like attacking guilds that have built against the castle owners, can't attack each other until the castle owners are dead. I don't know if it was implemented. I saw the entire stream today. It looked like some people could attack each other, but it's kind of hard to follow when you can't see the guild names.
That wouldn't work in case, because what happens if the castle owners have a friend turn up, no, you can attack each other, like for certain. They wouldn't
problem
implement
there.
that.
Well, it's how I read the. There was like an infograph made about it. I think it was translated, and that's how it looked. Also, if you have griefing mercenaries or militia on either side, the attacking guilds that actually built fort can attack their own militias.
What do you mean by griefing? How can they grief?
Well, they could body block, or they
trigger
could,
traps.
What old school?
Hello?
Yeah, we can see Korea has taken notes from old school, so we might, pull them into court.
The thing though is, if there is not like equally strength guilds that are allying up to attack the defender, it's still not going to make any difference depending like how many allied there are attacking the castle. Because like for example, if there's guilds that are weaker than old school, just attacking them, they're going to be able to hold that easily for 2 hours.
I think that was what was showcased today on the Korean siege. There's like 100-man guild, and there was a lot of people. It was probably like 99 attendance, or not, if not 100 full attendance, and they held it for the 2 hours, and they just like it was one big meat grinder. They even held the first gate area for like 40 minutes without lowering the gate. But like Korea is, I don't know, different gear or whatever.
Same principle here, though. I mean, if you've gone Medaya, you know the first gate and the second gate, yeah, they're fairly difficult, but the hard part is the last.
They didn't get to the hard part until the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, and like that's where it takes a lot of time to get to the last stage.
Yeah, it's the same with the Valencia castle too. Like that last part is from experience of experiencing it for nearly 3 hours. It's a very nasty choke point.
I would feel it's better if they put it like the defending guilds win after 4 hours. Yeah, fine, they've defended it for 4 hours, but then again, then people can't do that, 2-week attack where they go for a draw and then go for fighting them in the open.
4 hours is exhausting, man. Like defending for 4 hours is too much. I'm reading from the comments, someone with a Korean name, so it must be legit, that it was a bug that they could attack each other, and after they relogged it, there was no friendly fire anymore.
Oh, so you have to. So the castle owner has to be attacked.
You have to go. You have to go YOLO on the castle.
Oh.
And it looked really insane. Like I don't know, like if anyone has seen like World War C or any zombie movie for that matter, as soon as the first gate broke, that's what the castle looked like. It looked insane.
But, I mean, that's not so bad because at least the castle owners know what they're preparing for. Like they know they're preparing to get zerged for the first 2 hours.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if they like implement all the friendly fire changes and eventually maybe figure that out into like legit alliances, that could work like pretty well.
I just feel like one siege is gonna happen that they take out the defender and then the friendly fire doesn't turn off.
We see, at least they have that implemented. That it'll actually got liberated if there's no winner after the 4 hours still. Which,
well, we have to remember that our PvP community, let's say on EU servers, is too afraid to go for freebie fucking T3s, which offset snipes. So basically, what I'm expecting is big hype first week after the changes, then everyone will be pushed to Balenos and Serendia because no one will want to deal with this trap. People won't form alliances and big guilds will held it easier.
Yeah, the first week you could have a lot of guilds turn up to say fight enemy or fight sovereign, and then they'll get meat grinded. For instance, a lot of them would go for.
I think the problem is that it's not fun for guilds to throw their bodies at a gate for 2 hours.
Yeah,
I think that's the problem. Like we've done it,
Yeah, we did it for 4, and it was like the first couple of hours. Yeah, if it starts fun, you get to get down, and it's
in my
fun,
opinion,
but then
the entire siege system needs to be changed and revamped because having just 2 gates, no destructible walls, no ladders and stuff like that.
I mean,
there are ladders, man.
There are siege towers.
Even the sewers are really pretty meh as well.
You're
They're
more,
buggy as shit.
You're
Yeah,
more likely to end up under the textures than to actually use the sewers.
Exactly.
Well, the main guys, the thing about the militia, what you're missing is that the militia system is not the main sieging, meaning the militia is there to take part. They are not there to win the war, meaning the militia system is to be there to support the main sieging guild that is trying to get the castle, and they will be rewarded with 20 million.
The militia doesn't change much, though. It just allows people to normally don't take
people on each side. It's not going to make a huge difference.
To be part of militia, you need to have a node in that territory, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you kind of know what kind of players are going to turn up as well, if any.
It's going to make the maps a little busier.
Well, it's actually nice for guilds like mine that are not too strong and not strong enough to help the territory of their own, but they can help out a little bit. But there are very few guilds that are willing to throw their bodies and willing to lose, actually, because people really suck in Black Desert in losing part.
I think the biggest problem the militia system will encounter long term is a lot of tier 1 guilds. Like a lot of guilds will just build and get a node and then just sign up just in the hope of getting the 20 mil. Like just join and be like, oh,
what's wrong with that?
What's
That's
wrong
leeching.
with it?
That's gonna gear them up.
It doesn't help the actual siege scene, or does it?
Imagine the average player, though. He gets like 20 million from the wagon, then 20 million from the siege. So in one day, he gets around 40 million. If he grinds a bit, he can get 50, 60 million
but
in one day.
But the militia mechanic itself isn't helping the siege scene, is it?
Why? There's
in
more
that
people
map.
showing up. Like, why
More
not?
people
I just
showing up,
believe
and
it will be abused.
a big chunk of players and the new players, the new
Yeah,
fresh
but
blood.
the
Like,
problem with the militia system is you're going to have 50 people on one side with nobody commanding them, so they're just going
Yeah.
to be, a lot of them are just going to run around like headless chickens. It doesn't
that's the
actually.
good, Malaka, that's the good part. Chaos, chaos.
I don't know. Like I think talking about it benefiting the average player, I think that's a little bit delusional because it's only 300 player across the board, 300 players across the board. I do firmly believe there is more than 300 players that is of the average player rank. You know, so it's gonna help out what, a 1% of the population. Like,
I mean,
I don't think that's a point of it. You know.
They could just go and grind thousands for 2 hours and earn the same cash, and not have to waste their time. And that way, it just doesn't feel useful. Like,
I wouldn't say free
I
PvP.
think they need to make it so like you can join as a group, like so you can take a group of 20 players in, and you all get assigned to the same side and then one of you can shot call, and then all of a sudden you have something useful helping on the siege. But the random assignment just feels a bit meh.
I'm sure they'll improve on it though.
Yeah.
Like, I think if you go down that road, you
Like,
might
I mean, so long as like it becomes a shitstorm, like it's gonna make like everything super fun. You know,
Yeah, look on the bright side. We've got KR to be our guinea pigs with all these new systems first.
That's true.
Pretty
So
much.
they can fix the crap with it, and then hopefully it will come over as somewhat working.
Even if they will
As
fix the
if.
crap, we'll first get the bugged version anyway.
Shout
Because
out to Tyler Booston for getting a tet.
I think it's a good thing that they're changing up the things. Like, arguably, some of the things could be different, or you'd maybe wish for something else. But let's face it, the current seats system is also kind of meh. So, like, whether they replace it with one thing that is super bad, another meh thing, or a completely third thing that's amazing, doesn't really matter as long as it's a shake-up of the current system that we
it's
have.
on the right direction, and it introduces the new players into sieges, guys. If you saw the sales on Steam video, it says that it has 200,000 sales on Steam.
Come on, we don't want Steam players in our guilds anyway.
Yeah, but what I mean is that busier
them.
servers. I mean, at the peak hours, you see all the channels flooded. So all these players are gonna get a chunk of the seats.
I don't know, the militia system just doesn't feel a good way to introduce people, like introduce new players to the siege scene. You're just introducing them into a ball of chaos, which to me,
which is the siege scene.
well,
Which
it
is the
is the
siege
thing,
scene,
but
yes.
like you're not introducing them to like you take any of our guilds and there's a bit of structure there, which creates the fun. Like,
Yeah,
just
but you got to think that they're probably going to go there. They're going to have no idea about it, or they, it might be like people like me. If I'm not sieging on Saturday one week, I'd probably do it. But
Sure.
you're going to have people going there, seeing all the like fighting and PvP and everything. They'll probably think, oh damn, right, this actually looks quite cool. I'm going to go look for a siege guild now.
Yeah, that's what
Like,
exactly.
it will open the door.
I guess so, but I mean, you could still do that without needing the militia system. I feel like the militia system could just be
but that's
easily
just-
abused.
How do you say they
like-
would get a taste of the sieges in case they can't try it? If you can't try it anyway, you wouldn't really get how it works.
Yeah,
you need to
Venari
try it somehow.
Are Venari going to take 300 APDP in their guild now so that they can get a taste of the siege scene?
Oh yeah, it seems like that. They are accepting everyone.
Basically, that's what we are doing in Polish community. There are plenty of Polish guilds that have few PvP players or people that want to do PvP, right? But they have friends in those casual guilds, so we make deals with them that they come for one node or one siege just to get a taste of what PvP is like. Because those casual guilds where they are sitting with their friends, they're not tasting any of it. Perhaps they're going to tier 1 node once in a week and they're in 90-man guild where 80 people just makes crates and Margoria special extravaganzas. So yeah, that's what we are doing in Polish community, but I think that might work for overall scene of the sieges. Let's hope so, because it's quite dead and stale.
Yeah, I think the problem is, though, is sieges or node wars are not fun with sub 450 combined in most cases.
Well, it depends if you're fighting other sub 450.
Yeah, but that is a majority of sort of other guilds that get involved in this stuff now, though, isn't it?
Yeah, usually in tier 1, tier 2 nodes, they have like quite a big Zerg guild versus like maybe a tiny guild, so it kind of puts people off a few times. I think it might be best if like those big Zerg guilds should actually start pushing to maybe like tier 2 or moving to tier 3 as well.
People are afraid of tier 3s because people suck at losing. People are afraid of big powerhouse guilds kicking their butts. And then you have OSEF just not giving a fuck. They take a snipe tower and that's it. They win. They make tons of cash. But normal guilds, let's say mid-tier guilds, all struggles on tier 2 nodes. And you have tier 2 nodes with 8 castles, 8 camps or 9 camps. And next to this tier 2 node is tier 1 node, not taken for a fucking week, and it's taken by OSEF. We had that on Valencia. We were on tier 2 node with 6 other guilds, and just next to us was tier 3 node, not being contested.
But isn't OSEF just like constantly just sniping things rather than like?
Yeah, they are
great
sniping.
at it.
Yeah.
They are great at it.
Yeah, no.
OSEF,
That's pretty tough because I don't know why people don't fight on tier 3 nodes, what they are afraid of. We were going on tier 3 nodes from time to time, and we usually encounter very snipe towers. We had 4 snipe towers.
That's
and
why.
one.
But that's why people don't go there. Like, here's our last few tier 3s with Leviathan. Snipe towers, or, no offense, Sword Art Online. And that's not fun for us.
That was only a joke one, though.
Yeah, I know.
When we win a real tier 3, we sometimes plant on other tier 3s just for like 10 of us to have some PvP. Which is what happened, and you guys zerged us after you got your elephants.
But it was just like for the fun of it though. We don't really care like.
No, but that's why I'm saying
stuff.
we don't go tier 3s very much, because you guys come there for the fun of it. And yeah, it might be hilarious and memey for you, but you know, we want to do proper.
Yeah, but that's Leviathan. There are many of mid-tier guilds that should go for tier 3s because that's where money at. If you can get
Not really though. It's not that much more than tier 2s. Like,
it's easier for some guilds to snipe like 3 tier 2s than to even try and get 1 tier 3.
But tier 2s have harder fights than tier 3s. And
That's the point.
Yeah, that's
we want to get fights.
That's the point. For us, that's the point. But for many guilds, they get frustrated that they get zerged. Go to tier 3s. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, tier 3s should be more occupied.
We've had better fights at tier 3s than tier 2s and 1s.
I had better fights at tier 1s.
Go to
than
tier 1,
3s.
there'd be like 6 guilds there, all with like 60 people.
I've heard a lot about people complaining about like guilds not going to tier 3s, but like this week we've been to tier 2s ourselves, and like we faced Leviathan twice, I believe, and we faced Voss once. And I mean we've always built on like unoccupied tier 2s. Like we've not like usually apart from one, like, but that was a bit of a zerg to be fair. But like we've had good fights, like in every single node, like we've had good fights this week, and we know fine well if we built on tier 3s, the chances are it'd have been OSEF and it'd have been 0 fight and it would have been 0 fun.
I wouldn't say that the node war we had on the desert was fun. I was so fucking angry. Dude.
No node war on desert is fun.
I mean, like, I'm not sure if you still remember Magulis. I think it was at Hashra Cliff with Hansu. That was fun.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
like we had fun there against you, like, because like to be fair, we didn't see you guys till towards the end.
Oh,
but
to be
that was
honest, we fucked around with Panzer Raiders, and we fucked around in the boat at the end of the day.
Boat, like that node war had like everything. Like we had the boats out, we had TPs, we had flags, we had Death Factory like just literally running at our basic Northerners. And we had good fun on that.
Oh, they were throwing dead bodies at you guys.
Backstabbed us that
Again, that was a tier 2, and that was still a fun fight.
Yeah, that was super fun.
Anyway, going back to militia system and sieges, right now the only way for guilds that want to try out sieges, the only way for them to try out sieges right now is to actually build on a region. And right now it's kind of bad. Like Zekon, for instance, the 3 guilds we took out, I mean, I'm pretty sure it wasn't fun for them to go out in 10 minutes. That's why I have big hopes for the militia system personally.
Mike, one question about the militia system. Do they have a tent?
No.
They have a collected spawn point, or a couple of collected spawn areas, as far as I'm aware, where they spawn at, and then they just run out. They don't necessarily have anything. They're just there for the 2 hours. When the 2 hours are out, all militia is out of the system. So, so when it becomes a free for all,
I mean, I do agree it's a way for people to test it, but I also think that it could be used to great effect with people if they implemented it, forming 20-man parties and going and doing like shit they normally would, like Glormo said, like guilds that built today, like MangoSmile, they could take their 10-man party, and if they didn't get randomly assigned, they could go in and do their own thing and not have to worry about a base. But the fact that they get randomly assigned makes it a little meh, I feel.
No, it's gonna be good, guys. You know why? Because I have a friend in Korea, he plays, and he says that militia system is like an open RBF. It's like you play RBF, but you are inside the siege. So basically, that guys could be poking enemies on the roads, on the sides. They don't necessarily need to attack a specific base.
So basically, expect lemon on every siege.
Yeah, they can do attacks like guerrilla tactics on the roads and picking targets off.
But no, they can't. No, they can't, because they can only attack the attacking, like the attacking guild or the defending guild.
Yes, but they don't have to attack a specific base. They can attack on the road. They're not obliged to have elephants and all that.
But who are they gonna attack? Who are they gonna attack on the road when the other guys are in the castle?
Man, the point is, it's easier to get people into sieges this way than crushing them in 10 minutes. And I mean, what do you expect these guilds was gonna say after their first experience getting crushed in 10 minutes? They were probably gonna be like, "Oh fuck, the siege seems broken. It's not balanced and shit like that." But if you give them the chance to fuck around and try out the sieges, I mean, it's much better than what we have now. So
it's better, but it can also leave people bad taste if they get with random people run around doing bullshit.
Most likely. I mean, it's very possible to happen.
Will the militia guy have access to traps or things like that?
Most likely. I think everyone will be able to access the traps.
But will there be guild traps? Can I use guild traps, or will I have to use ones crafted by myself?
Guild traps, I assume that you need to buy.
Yeah.
No idea. But the one thing for sure is that you can't see who you're fighting. His stats, his name, his family name is hidden, so you can only see what class you are fighting, and that's it. And maybe you will have a very strong enemy and you won't know it, or a very weak enemy, but you will have to find out by fighting him.
The question is, though, right? Will the server be able to handle it?
No,
100
It
people
can't even
extra
handle.
isn't gonna be
Yeah,
enough.
exactly. Because imagine if we have like that militia system, you have like a shit ton of guilds, just like let's say Valencia, right? You can have like maybe over 600, 700. That's gonna be lag fest. Everyone's just fucked.
What are you talking about? You
Well,
can
can
only
it all
get
go
50
two ways?
defenders and
Otherwise,
50
team
attackers.
members
Yeah,
are
but it'll
gonna
be fun
die,
though. Like,
or
yeah,
we're
I mean,
gonna
you can
make
have-
Keiko go and fix the servers, but that's not gonna happen. So we're hoping for the Steam players to die.
Oh, come on.
Wow. Rip.
I think with the militia
Well,
system.
That's where we have the highest odds on fixing the servers, because Keiko is not gonna fix them. That's the thing.
Every
I
other
think,
MMO is crying for players, and here people are telling players to fuck off. I just don't get it.
I don't
I think
mind
they
it
need to
being
give us more
players.
channels.
Yeah, no, we don't need more channels.
They need to fix
more
the damn
server.
servers.
I can agree with that, but
I think with the militia system, to get back on that instead of talking about the servers, I hope we'll see something like in Guild Wars 2 with puck commanders, tagging up, trying to take charge
God.
of the 50 main people. Like I'm hoping we can see something like that, where people, build a mentality that says, okay, I'll follow this guy because he paid the 100 gold to get that mark, and then that guy can communicate with the guilds to coordinate better. I'm hoping something like that will build up, or they'll implement the system that supports that. Otherwise, it's gonna be chaos, like Odds is going for, and a full like region RBF, and I'd rather not see that. That's bullshit.
We
That's
can
not
just
what-
assume that the militia war will be just background to the actual siege. It will just happen around the proper thing.
For the actual siege guilds, the 50 extra players on the defending / attacking team isn't gonna do very much. It's the actual timer and stuff like that that we gotta take into an account to see if it's good or not.
I don't know. Like with the militia, you could just tell, like if you're sitting in Medea, for example, like you could just tell your pucks defenders to sit in the sewers. Like suddenly you don't have to worry about it. Well, hopefully you won't have to worry too much about
They
it.
won't spawn in the castle, so as soon as they die, they have to run back there.
I think the most important, since you avoided the server thingy, I think the militia is a thing in the right direction, a step in the right direction. But the most important is the servers, because besides the militia system, it's the new world bosses. They're gonna add the 3 boss and the other boss. It's gonna spawn once a week. So imagine how many people it will gather. And besides that, the server is the most important thing. If the server is laggy, it's gonna throw away people. It's gonna make them not enjoy the game. So some people here that are actually forum warriors, you should spam the chat, the forum about fixing the servers and upgrading them. They announced that they made over 3 million with the Steam sales. And if you take the taxes that Steam takes out of the game, they made a shit ton of money, and they can easily upgrade the servers. But everyone needs to spam the forums about that.
I don't believe it's the server issue alone. It's a problem with netcoding and the fact that Kakao won't do shit unless they get proper netcode from Perlabis. And Perlabis makes that for Korean servers, so they don't really give a fuck about European because they run on pretty different software. Those servers.
But KHAOS is still the publisher of the
Regarding all of this,
EU and
like
Latin
even
America and
kicking people from siege channels during sieges, like all of
that would
AFK
be
players, that would be like a really nice start, because there is like a shit ton of people that you have to load up if you're in town and all of that.
First of sieges should take place on separate servers, completely separated from the rest.
Like an empty server, you'd say?
Like a public test realm thing where you copy your character to?
No.
So like 15 minutes before siege, like 5 more channels spawn for each region, and you just join it just for the siege.
You can only join channels that you can only join if you are in a guild that has built on a region that takes part in a siege. So that would be the best solution and easiest solution. If your guild has built on Calpheon, you are joining Calpheon siege channel, for example. As simple as that.
Oh, so you're just saying it's just a siege channel?
Yeah, separate siege channels, and that will fix a lot.
And regarding like watching the sieges, they should have just implemented system like some old school MMOs had, like, I don't know, Lineage, where you could watch the siege through the fucking crystal, because that would be a lot of better and no one would fucking trigger traps every minute.
I think that would be a great like regional spectator god mode thing. Where you just fly
pretty
around.
much.
Well, that or people are just gonna start watching the actual streamers in the guilds participating instead of the streamers spectating.
That'd be nice too.
Because I mean, the streamers that are actually in the fight, they can't have no delay. They need to have some sort of delay, and if people are spectating, they're gonna be doing it without delay. So who are they gonna watch? You know.
But that's
All
a
right,
community
so
effort.
I guess it's shoutout time, guys. We should probably start wrapping this up.
Shout out to the Steam players. Hope you don't rage quit anytime soon.
Well, they're going to be sent to us server in a week, aren't they?
And if you do sell everything to the marketplace.
Just give them some time.
I'd like someone to list try Maywa Dandy.
You can put them in a flamethrower or hotcha as well. That could work.
Our channel's already laggy as it is with 20k Steam players on their own servers.
If you can get a Kutum box, just sell it. Stack it in the market, especially for strikers.
If you want a Kutum, yes, please PM me, because I usually have at least 2.
Oh, if this is marketplace shoutouts, then if anyone wants to buy a Dead Bearer staff, I have one lying around.
It's a good deal.
Shout out to my gold squad because you're fucking beast boys.
Shout out to all the people in chat PvP, all my fans. Thank you. Keep reading.
Shout out to all of the memers there. Shout out to Traiana.
Best guild EU.
Yeah. Shout out to Afaros. Google him, please.
No,
He's the best warrior
Hey,
EU.
hey guys, I have a question for you.
Who?
Sort out online.
What up?
Lay it on us.
Why do you keep spreading the salt all over the place when you're griefing us?
Because the game's boring.
You are
Exactly. What
boring.
else is there? Oh, really?
There needs to be a bad guy everywhere. We've taken that role.
Shout
What
out
do you
to
guys do when
Addicted.
there's no griefing?
Shout out to Addicted. Casper, I hope you guys come back real strong.
No grief, no sex. That's one of our motto in Sword Art Online.
How's that working?
Ask Yuki.
Very well.
He's never got his dick wet yet.
He's got a dick? When?
Yeah.
He's got a
When did this
lolicon
happen?
body. Yuki's never had a dick.
I don't know if I'm just being a Finn, but I don't find this funny.
You're just being a Finn then. Don't worry about it.
Ella,
Alright.
shout out.
Yeah, go on, Ots.
No, I was like, come on, get it over. I got a golden dagger. Let's do this.
What?
All right. So, all of you probably already know that Aragon quit. So, no more tournaments to announce.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Thanks, Knus, for his sub today. I gotta remind everyone to check out like the latest trailer contest. Like, I don't know, if you didn't vote for your favorite video, go on and do it. Preferably go to my YouTube channel and check out that one, you know?
And subscribe to Swiper. Wink, wink.
Yeah, and thank you all of you guys for being here every week, and thanks everyone for following and supporting this thing. And I hope to see you all next week, and I hope that sieges will become only better. So see you all next time. Bye.
See ya.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night, night.
GG.
Goodbye, you.
See you all.